Hi, I'm Mrs. Fairbanks. I'm going to talk to you about math for 2020. I'm going to introduce me and my classes. We'll talk about what we've been doing, how we will do it, what we will be doing, and how you can ask for help. So this is my 16th year of teaching at Hopkinton High School. I teach Algebra 2 and Geometry. I live here in town with my husband and 4 sons. This is our Algebra 2 period, the green period, and this is the orange class. What we've been doing, we spent the beginning of the year getting to know each other. I like to ask the question, what do you notice? What do you wonder? So in this Desmos activities, the students were graphing how they felt about math in their grade for school. So I pulled these snapshots up and we had a little discussion. We thought maybe something happened to this person in 5th grade, and then maybe in 6th grade this person went a little negative, and then this person is feeling better and better about math. In response to I'm a math person, you can see that most of our class agreed, and we have a few people that aren't feeling like math people, and that's okay. I asked them what they need me to know about them. I love this person said, I love the elegance of math. I'm definitely not a full math person, and that's okay. I think my confidence in the statement is in parallel with how well I understand a certain topic. So confidence is huge in math, and I hope to provide opportunities for students where they can feel confident about their math. And math is suggestive. It's not just about solving for X. I had the kids create e-scrapbooks, so they shared pictures, clip art, and then they shared some great things about them. I asked if math were an animal, what would it be and why? This person said not an animal, but an atom, because just like math, everything is made from it. And this person thought it was like a giraffe because it's a long subject for some, and giraffes have long necks, which then made me think about the current Twitter debate, should the bow tie go high or low on the giraffe? So we had a little discussion about that. And how I am doing everything. So my video lessons are made in Edpuzzle. Our discoveries and discussions are in Desmos. We'll do our practice and assessment using a program called Delta Math. The grades are going to be in PowerSchool, and it's all housed in Schoology. So let's look a little bit at Desmos. Let's look at some Desmos. So when the kids go to desmos.com, they're going to see their student page down here. And on the teacher side, I see each activity. You can see that I have anonymized before I would present to the students. And this one was practicing piecewise of functions by pretending that we had some lava. So if I click on the student's work, we can see that we're practicing. So first here, we're getting used to what we have to do in order to get to safety. There were some dotted lines. And so then they had to come up with the equation. So they're writing the piece when they're using the equation and then the limit to the domain. Over here, we're getting a little more challenging. There was no dotted line, so they had to figure out what their slope was, what their y-intercept was, in order to use that piece of the equation. Then they introduced tunnels. And then the students had to work there to get 3 pieces of their piecewise equation. Challenge 4, we're getting a little more challenging. And then the last part, they're asked to make their own, and then they get to do each other's in the classes. So this person created this one. And if I go back, now these are all the students in my class, and they can try each other's examples. So that was just one of the examples of what we do with Desmos. Delta Math is a program that I like to use. It comes up on the computer looking like a nice worksheet. It has all the labels there. They can watch a video specific to this problem. And you can see we are really using all of these math notations, and the kids are getting used to this interval notation, and very particular that they have to get it right. So it's great that the kids are the ones typing the math. And then I purposely made a mistake so you can see that they get this instant feedback, and it gives a step-by-step. It compares their answer to the correct answer, and then they can keep trying. Rather than doing a homework where they're getting it all wrong, they can look at it one problem at a time and then make the corrections as necessary. I wanted to just share how I'm making my video lessons because it took me all summer to figure it out. So I start with the Google Slides and I think about what has to go into the lesson, the order, the agenda. I usually have an opener. There's vocabulary that needs to be taken down in their notes. What kinds of questions am I going to ask? What examples am I going to do? I have to type up the math equations and the formulas, and then I always recap it at the end. Then I take that Google slide and I put it into Explain Everything so that I can write on it. And then I export that to YouTube so that I can have it on my channel. Then I put it into Edpuzzle so I can see the kids that are watching it. Then I house it in Schoology so that the kids can access it. And even here, there's a lot of clicks as I have to add the material, edit, enable it for grading, change the score, change the category, save, and then move it to the spot that I want it to be. And then finally, it makes its way to the student. So while the lesson may only be 5 to 10 minutes long, it takes a long time to make these lessons. And that's what the students have to watch, because then when they come into class, we're practicing as a workshop style. So let's take a look at where you can find the videos and lessons in Schoology. And now we're in my Schoology page on the teacher side. My accelerated class is my period 3, so I click on that. And we're in Unit 1. Part 1, we're just about to wrap that up. You can see I have the calendar according to green and orange in my period 3. And then below I have all of the pages for each lesson, the videos that they have to watch. If I click on, say, lesson 3, which is our piecewise, then I pull up, I'm calling this a placemat. It's just an organizational way here so that they can know what they have to do in school with all of the live links, and then they can know what they have to do on their home time. So that's what my Schoology looks like. What's coming up next? We're moving into quadratics. We'll do polynomials, we'll do exponentials, logarithms, rationals, radicals. That's all first term. And then second term, we'll get into limits and a lot of trig as we do our pre-calc second term. How can you ask for help? You can email me. I'm at jfairbanks at the school email. I'm also on Extra Help Zoom each Tuesday at 2:15 where the students can find me. So thank you for listening. And if you want to try out the Desmos, you can go to student.desmos.com and type in the code BB8CW4. You can play around, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you. Bye-bye.